Hey there, how's it going? I like to make a video before the end of the day. Um, I was gonna wait a couple days, but I decided that this shouldn't be held back and I should just speak which I think at this moment. I like to first to start off saying, why is the President of the United States promoting pedophilia when there's anime girls that are butt naked, having their clothes ripped off, and the others on the side dancing? It doesn't matter if it's anime, because there's some in the anime society that strongly believe that anime is another realm, its own right. And the president is the ones who writes the bills to pass this, to have this shown in YouTube. Why is the President of the United States promoting pedophilia? Why does a whoever he is, doctor, having mostly little girls that from which I've just scrolled by, I'm like, what the hell is this? Of someone just unnecessarily stretching out a young girl's vagina unnecessarily. Is Yahoo its own government from YouTube? And I honestly think YouTube was originally made towards entertainment purposes. Why is there a whole bunch of promotion? That's how militias start. They have to be funded. I don't see the reason why there's been such a increase of gore and just flat out destruction from Omni-Man. How is that even appropriate in YouTube, of this guy using his own son and others, grinding them up in a subway? How is that even appropriate towards the young masses? Do you have any shame, slave that is known as the President of the United States? How come YouTube isn't separated from Yahoo? How come Yahoo doesn't take all that blood and gore and pedophilia? How come YouTube isn't towards entertainment purposes only? And which I'm putting out, I do consider it as entertainment, because some really don't want to take this seriously. And I think that's funny, because they're going to have to answer at some point of the experience that they're having. It's really terrible that all this stuff that's being put in YouTube is really desensitizing the youth. And why are there places where you have to be a member to see porn in YouTube, to have an account? Isn't that the reason why there's youporn.com and porn.com? And speaking of which, how come there's such a ridiculous, rampant amount of pedophilia at the porn industry and YouPorn? You can tell that they're younger than 17 and younger by the way their skin looks, and especially when they're hiding their faces. Why would it be appropriate towards a man or a woman with a penis having sex with a 14-year-old or younger with a 9-inch penis? That's appalling. It's really disgusting and disturbing how many brain dead, stupid idiots there are that don't even take into account of why the president is writing bills on TV without the permission of the public masses. That is incredibly illegal. And if the president really does consider himself part of the public masses, why are they talking on a different plane? Why are they on a different platform? How come they're not talking to them on the same platform? That doesn't make sense. And on top of that, if you stare up in the sky long enough, you start to get hypnotized because your body gets deprived of everything else because you're focusing on one thing. Your body starts to shut down. That's what hypnosis is. It's depriving yourself of the other senses. And when you don't have the other senses, the body starts to shut down because it's like a car. And when you look up in the air, there are things that get on your eyes that make you get hypnotized. That's why the eyes are sunken in, to keep the crap going in our eyes. That's why they have you looking up at them while they're talking. That's the reason why Obama was stuttering so damn much, because he was literally resetting them because he could feel that there was going to be an uprising. I don't know if that video is still in YouTube, but yeah, he just stutters away. There's a lot of criminal activity that's being allowed because there's rarely any true individuality, because the ones that are actually individual have the hardest experience. I know that. I've lived that my entire damn experience. And I truly hate life. And I honestly think nature is a failure. But it's just that the fact that I'm a Leo from the zodiac sign, born on the 10th, I have a double frequency because of the star, the sun. And I do have a natural apex body. I am built like a tank. I just don't work out. And there are double characters of me, being the yin and yang. I am the 50-50 difference. I'm going to do my best to try to keep you all aware and educated, because a lot of establishments that have caves, because that's what they are when you start from the establishment and then go down, it's level 1, 2nd, and 3rd. And lower than that, it's another, I think it's another, I'm not quite sure. We'll just call it another hellish hole, because why does the sheriff department have caves? Why does the police department have caves or dungeons, whichever you want to call it, because you put things in there? Why doesn't most of the moments the presidents ever actually have a true conversation by having them announce themselves and say their names? And I think it's really important, well, not really announce themselves, just say their full names. And I think they don't take the crowd serious, because when they're talking to them, they don't say their full name. They're not really even having a conversation. That's how conversations start. And a conversation is a potential deal, and that's 50-50. And a lot don't realize that. And you need to introduce yourself and say, I am Rodolfo Romo, and I recognize you as a slave. And if you provoke me, I will literally go up there and make you give me oral sex, because I'm frustrated with you. Because I'm tired of your lies. And it's about that moment you get embarrassed. I hope you all Have a great day.